Hi everyone, I'm Holly with Westbrack Marketing, and today I'm here with Kate from Corporate Recognition. And we are so excited to be here today because we're going to talk about branding your business. So you start your business, you're all excited. And so how do you get your name out there? How do you get the word out there? And of course, there is, Facebook is so big, it ranks you right away. Google, business listing, and if you need help with that, we're not talking about that today, but we'll talk about that some other time. But what about, of course you have business cards and things like that, but I'm going to let Kate talk a little bit about kind of some of the products she offers that are a little unique, and then we'll circle back around at how you can use them. So
yeah, I'm really excited to be here with Holly today because what we do really ties in. So my company handles promotional products, which is anything with your logo, from your shirts to your pens to your notepads, awards, anything you would want to get printed or personalized. And what I'm seeing a lot on Facebook and social media is people doing this giveaway to attract attention and share this post, and then you get entered to win this thing.
Yep.
And it's getting a lot of traction. I see thousands and thousands of people commenting and sharing, and it's just sharing their message really across the country. And even I'm in a unique position of where we're trying to market ourselves, but we're often working with the marketing person in a company. So we're marketing to marketers. And it's always we have a certain amount of budget dollars, and
everybody does. So,
and there's so many different ways to use it.
Right.
And how do you make it the most effective?
Right.
So usually when people start a business, they get their business name, they're passionate about something, and then they're doing what Holly does, getting the website set up, because that's the first place people are going to go, website or Facebook page, just depending on where it comes up in Google's stuff. But then your other big market is the people that you're hitting through word of mouth referrals. So our company here in Owatonna, there's lots of businesses in Owatonna and Faribault, and thank goodness we have a good web presence where we're getting around the country, and our second largest customer is out of El Paso and then Denver.
Right.
But part of my role right now is just to talk to the people that are here.
Right.
There's thousands of people, so to have something to actually give to a person, promotional products is something that it's a way of advertising that people will actually thank you for.
Right.
There's not many methods.
They're so happy to get it.
They're so happy to get it.
Thank you.
Reviews or whatever. So I've been focusing a little bit this month on healthcare, and there's so many great and inexpensive things that people use in their house every day. So if you are, healthcare or not, I guess, things that are in the home stay in the home. So you have cutting boards. Are you just going through your cutting boards and tossing them every couple weeks?
Right. No.
Not really. So this one, you can see the imprint really nice on there. It goes into the cutting board. It's going to stay there for a long time.
Right.
So if you're a contractor or a plumber or anything that's going to be in somebody's house where you want them to call you again,
and something like this. Something like this. So she touched a little bit on Facebook giveaways. Now, I want to caution you that technically Facebook doesn't like those. So you cannot put a paid ad on those. You'll get rejected. But we do see a lot of people doing them. Is it the best thing? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. And I certainly wouldn't do them all the time. But if you had a premium product like this or something, give your fans a chance to win that. And the great thing about something like this size, is you could even slip it in an envelope pretty easily, so it could mail.
And it's flexible.
And you
which the post office like,
right? So that is just the one idea with that. So what else did you bring us, Kate?
I brought another kind of kitchen item because those do stick around. Not sure if you can see the imprint on this one, but there you go. All right, so spatula, again, something that people are using all the time. I think of this for chiropractors and hospitals. So you get a lot of ice packs that get really lumpy and hard, or you never kind of have that good balance between it being cold but not too cold, at least for my 4-year-old.
Right.
So this one actually has a screw on top where you can just fill it with your regular size ice cubes. So it's a nice opening. You just put them in there. It's not going to leak all over you. It's got a liner on the inside so you won't get wet, but it's the right thickness of fabric so it's still soft and flexible. So chiropractic and physical therapy, something easy.
Right. And those, some things don't even just think sometimes about. I mean, we do focus on social media right away, but from a marketing standpoint, think about, those premium customers and maybe even having them sign up online so you can link them from your social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, you name it, out to your website. You sign up. So then you have a customer management system. And why you want to do that is because, let's say I signed up to receive one of these items and I went from your Facebook to your website, signed up. Well, a month from now, you can re-email me from that management system and then send me some information about your business. Tell me about an open house you might have and a new product, whatever it might be. So those are really good tools to get the interest out there. And then you don't have to give away, 100 items. You can say, I'm giving away 10 or whatever. And a good example, I cannot show you my product that she did because it's on the back of my phone and we're filming on it. But I have a phone wallet on mine. And so I gave that away, not only as a Facebook tool, but I actually gave that away to all my past customers that had did business with me for the year. It was a great little tool for them, and it was a great phone wall. It's a great place to be. So anyway, okay, we're jumping back to healthcare.
No, yeah. So another thing that's been a great giveaway, kind of on the hot cold pack. So that was a cold pack. This one can be heated up too. It's just gel and it's soft, and you can keep it in the freezer and then put it in the microwave and wrap it around. However, this one is also a mouse pad or a wrist pad for your
nice
mouse hand.
Those doing computer work.
Right, and so again, mouse pad too.
Nice.
Because it's something everybody has to use.
Right.
Not like just using it on your desk. And
right.
Just talking about giveaways, I love when businesses partner together. And how often do you have multiple products or services that you want to push, especially if you're coming up with a new line or you're just starting out. So this is probably the last product that I'll share with you today. But this is under adult. Well, actually, I think it says like 49 cents or something on here, or as low as 39 cents for this entire strip of magnet. And it gets full color, which is the best thing for your logo, because it really pops and it's going to stand out from what everybody else is doing. But I have a restaurant that's like, we often do partnerships with, the bowling alley, so we could both get our logos and maybe we could get some other people to go in. And then this thing is going to be 10 cents. If you guys share the cost and get a higher quantity, and giving this out at shows, trade shows, local home shows, whatever, to your customers that come in. You could have a coupon on one of these things.
Yep.
So it's so flexible across industries.
Right. Or even if you have multiple locations. I work with some people who have multiple locations.
That's a great idea.
And it's like, there you go. That's why I'm in marketing. So, but if you have, if you wanted something to give out at all of your locations, you can do that with some promotional products, and again, keep that brand awareness in front of people. So, because with your brand is not just your logo, it's also that feeling that people evoke when you hear that name. So if I say Nike, you automatically, even though you may not consciously be aware, you're getting a feeling when I say that brand. And the reason for that is their commercials and the marketing materials they put in front of you and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of where you want to live is, when I think of your brand, do I think of health and nutrition? Do I think of, feel good feelings, like they always are taking care of me, different things like that. So you want to kind of think about how you're putting your brand out there and then work from there. So, and I know a lot of you, or if you're watching this, which hopefully you are, you might be thinking like, oh my gosh, I don't have the budget for that. Talk to Kate about what your budget is, and then she can source a variety of items for your budget so that you're not going over. Because the one thing I see all the time, and I coach entrepreneurs every year, and one thing I see is that they get bombarded. Once people know you're in business, I can tell you that everybody's going to come see you. Every sales rep from a 50-mile radius is going to bombard on you and have the next great thing, right? For you to buy, for you to purchase, for you to get your name out there. Make sure that you have a budget for that. And there are a lot of free resources that you can set up marketing plans with in Owatonna and in Faribault, and I'd be happy to connect you. But make sure you get that budget, and so that you are not all of a sudden sitting 6 months into your business and you're paying off all kinds of advertising costs and all kinds of marketing costs, because you really want to scale your business with the least amount of investment possible. And there's a lot of free things, free publicity you can do right away that don't cost you anything. So think about that and kind of set up a budget. But I encourage you, we're at the beginning of 2020, kind of, and what you want to do is look at your budget and think of the events you have coming. Think of maybe, if it's crazy days, maybe if you want to hand something out or anything that's coming in 2020, and then put that dollar amount in there. Because what you want to do then is, as that event comes, you want to make sure that you're recouping. So at the end of your event, you're recouping that investment. So even like Kate touched on the trade show, if you're doing a trade show, yes, you can give out product, but you can also make them act to get that product. So sign up, drop in a business card, sign up, so then again you can market to them later. Maybe have them take a photo of them in front of your booth. And for a premium product like this or some of these other things, have them do something, check in with you on Facebook, different things that you can do, and then give them the product. Now, some people won't want to do that, and that's fine, but you are the business owner, so you can set those rules. And then maybe those are for premium products, but then if you're a show, give out your business card, maybe give out, a pen or something that's more affordable, but don't always just go to giving away your premium products without having them do an action.
It's interesting. Trade show is a lot. You get a ton of people walking through, and so I think people are a little bit nervous about promotional products for that, because they're like, oh, it's going to cost me a ton. But you think, how much did it cost you for that booth? First of all, and then you want to make sure you're having conversations with people. So that could be a thing too. Is if you talk to somebody and they're legitimately interested, then you have behind the table something that's a little bit more worthwhile that they're going to use on a regular basis than just a pen. Right. People coming through can have your pen, and they will see it and think of you. Those things get passed from person to person to person. And another thing coming up is 5Ks. So like Holly said, as people are signing up, you can sign up and you'll get this, cool drinkware piece or a drawstring backpack or something cool. And we do the graphic design on that too, so we can help you out. But then, if they share it, that's really what you want, because you want people to sign up, as many people as possible, because that's going to increase your return on the investment. Or like if you're donating all the proceeds to somebody, you want to donate as much as you possibly can. So it's all based on those sign-ups and how many people see it.
Yep. So, we are going to try to share our marketing expertise and ideas from time to time, but thank you so much for tuning in. If you need anything, again, I'm Holly with Westbrack Marketing, and
Kate from Corporate Recognition. And if you have any specific topics that you want to hear, feel free to comment or shoot us an email.
Sounds great. Thank you.